Hi, hi, hi! Welcome to Artificial and Facts channel. So, in this video, we will talk about the value index number and how to compute the value index number using the software Microsoft Excel. And we also can talk about the special purpose indexes. So, without any further ado, let's get started. There are three types of index number that are generally used in the world of economics. There are price index number, quantity index number, and the value index number. So the price index number is a scale used to measure changes in the level of prices in the economy. It compares the price of the base year to give us an idea of the relative variation. It is a very good measure of inflation in the economy. And next is the quantity index number. As the name suggests, this measures the changes in the quantities of goods between any two given years. This can be the number of goods produced, sold, consumed, or others. It is a good indication of the output of an economy. And lastly, the value index number. This is an index number is the ratio of the aggregate value of a given commodity in the current year and its value in the chosen base year. We will learn about this more here. So, the value index number compares the value of a commodity in the current year with its value in the base year. What is the value of a commodity? So, it is nothing but the product of the price of the commodity in the quantity. So, the value of index number is the sum of the value of the commodity in the current year divided by the sum of its value in the chosen base year. The formula is as follows. Here, as you guys can see, the value index equals to total value in the current year divided with the total value in the base year and multiplied with 100. So as you guys can see here in the video, the formula is sigma P1 Q1 divided with sigma P0 Q0 and multiplied with 100. That's the value index formula, where the Q1 is the quantity bought in current period and the Q0 is bought in base period and P1 is the price in current period and the P0 is the price in the base period. So you can say that the sigma P1 Q1 is the total of the values of the items consumed in the current year, and the sigma P0 Q0 is the total of the values of the items consumed in the base year. And now, let's get into the example and how to get the value index number using Microsoft Excel. So here the data is based on this link is from Sabak. And the first step to get the value index number with Excel is we put all the data here in the Excel. As you guys can see, the commodity was rice, tea, and milk, and there's the P0 and K0, P1, Q1 of the commodity in 2017 and 2018. And the next step is to multiply the P0 and K0 of 2017. And first is from the wet, you can write that equals B3, which is the 80.65, and we put the symbol of multiplied with the C3, which is the 276, as you guys can see here. And so after we enter and we got this data, and then we click and slide it down, and it will appear the other value of P0, K0 of the other commodity. For rice is 2,790 and tea is 3,932.5 and milk is 225. And the next step is we do the same thing as the P0, K0 before to this P1, Q1. So we divide the P1 and Q1, which is from 2018. So we multiplied the 85 with 2,290. So D3 multiplied with E3. And here we got the result. From here, we get 24,650, and if we drag it down to here, to milk, so rice, tea, and milk, it will appear the value of P1, Q1 of rice, tea, and milk also, if we drag it down. As you guys can see, here's the P0, K0, P1, and Q1 value. And next is we have to sum all of this P0 and K0. And also we have to sum the P1 and Q1. And if we enter this, and it will appear this value 49,006.9. And then here we got the result, the total P0, K0, and P also for P1 and Q1, which is P0, K0 is 49 and 6.9, and then P1, Q1 is 57,282.14. And then next step is to get the value index number. We have to divide it, this P0, K0 and P1, Q1, and then multiply it with 100 because it is the formula of value index number. So here the total, so G7 divided with F7 and multiplied with 100. And here we got the result, and it is 116.89. And so that's all for how to get the index value number using the Microsoft Excel. So that's it for the value index number. And now we are going to talk about the special purpose indexes. It is a general indicator of the rate of price change for consumer goods and services. Many important indexes are prepared and published by private organizations. J.D. Power and Associates surveys automobile purchasers to determine how satisfied customers are with their vehicle after 1 year of ownership. The special index is called the Consumer Satisfaction Index. Financial institutions, utility companies, and university research centers often prepare indexes on employment, factory hours and wages, and retail sales for the regions they serve. Many trade associations prepare indexes of price and quantity that are vital to their particular area of interest. There are many special purpose indexes, and here are a few examples. There are Consumer Price Index. The U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics reports this index monthly. It describes the changes in price from one period to another for a market basket of goods and services. You can access this information by going to www.bls.gov. Then under Inflation and Prices, select Consumer Price Index. And then go to Consumer Current Series and go to Topics, and you might elect to include different periods. This is the summary report as you guys can see here. And next is the Producer Price Index, formerly called the Wholesale Price Index. It dates back to 1890 and it also published by the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics. It reflects the prices of over 3,400 commodities. Price data are collected from the sellers of the commodities, and it usually refers to the first large volume transaction for each commodity. It is a less payers type index, and to access this information, go to www.bls.gov. Then Inflation and Prices, select Producer Price Indexes, then select PPI databases, then select Commodity Data, and go to Topics, and finally select Finished Goods. You may select to include different periods, and as you guys can see, here's the output. And next is the Dow Jones Industrial Average, or DJIA. This is an index of stock prices, but perhaps it will be better to say it as an indicator rather than an index, because when changes occur, adjustments are made in the denominator used with the average. This index was developed as an average price of all stocks on the New York Stock Exchange. You can find more information about the DJIA by going to the website www.dowjones.com and select the company, then select About Dow Jones, and finally under Enterprise Media Group, select Dow Jones Indexes. Next is the S&P 500 Index. The full name of this index is the Standard & Poor's Composite Index of Stock Prices. It is an aggregate price index of 500 common stocks. It too is probably a better reflection of the market than is the DJIA. You can access information about this S&P 500 from the Merrill Lynch website. There are many other indexes that track business and economic behavior, such as the Nasdaq, the Russell 2000, and the Wilshire 5000. So that's all guys for this video. Thank you so much for watching and listening to this video. And please kindly like, comment, share, and also subscribe to this YouTube channel. Thank you.